Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And if you're interested in getting any of the special videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at a variety of specific topics using a variety of different divination tools, you can access those links, the most recently recorded links, by clicking down below in the description box. These links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The three most recently recorded video series I've done are my Love and Romance Mid-Year 2025 Psychic Tarot and Oracle Card Update for singles and couples for each sign of the zodiac. So if you want to see what my guides have to say, what's going to go on for you in the second half of this year of 2025 in the area of love, you may want to check them out. And I recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign if you can do so, or get whatever normally resonates with you on YouTube. Also, you might want to get my mid-year psychic tarot update for each sign of the zodiac. Here I use the center of the 10-card Celtic cross, and I'm looking at all areas of life, whatever cards show up for you, your career, your love life, money, health, anything can come up there. So if you want to see what my guides got for you for the second half of this year in your life in general, you may want to check those out. And again, I would get, if you can do it, get your sun sign and your rising sign, but whatever normally resonates with you on YouTube or Rumble, that's what I recommend you get. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for July 2025 are also available. These are a continuation and an expansion of the tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now for this month. So if you want to hear additional messages and predictions for July, you may want to get your crystal reading for whatever sign, your sun, your moon, your rising. Also, I want to let you know, when you purchase these Vimeo videos, not only are you getting psychic predictions and messages that hopefully will be helpful and useful to you, you also help support this channel. So your purchases of those Vimeo videos keep this channel going. So thank you so much for that. I do truly appreciate all of your purchases. So, all that being said, Virgo, now on to your July 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Virgo, is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it's very likely you, but it could be another earth sign person in your life. I feel like there's things you have to sort out in July, and also some things that need to dissipate. That could be relationships, that could be anything in your life that you feel like there's been an abundance of it, or a buildup of too much of something that you feel like needs to get thinned out, dissipate, fade away, weeded out. You may be talking to local or government officials about something you want to build, maybe a structure, an awning, a gazebo, a front porch, an addition, making your home into an office or business where people can come there for, your business. So you have to see how that makes sense to you. Some of you are going to start coming up with some ideas about how you can make more money. So this could be a good idea month for you Virgos, like especially when it comes to like creative hobbies and pursuits you could turn into a business, or anything you create that you could turn around and sell and make additional money. It could also be like if you own your own business already, maybe you're going to come up with some creative ideas of how you can expand your business or have more products and services to sell. Some of you may be thinking about like what kind of part-time job you could get in addition to a job you already have. But creative ways to make more money. Could even be through investing. Something you think would be wise for you to invest in. You may find yourself, Virgo, starting to get along better with somebody that you have had like chaos or acrimony with them before. You just weren't seeing eye to eye. You may be getting along better with them in the month of July. Some of you are going to capitalize on something you made or created, and you're going to sell it. This could even be a business. Maybe you started a business and it's doing really well, but you don't want to do it anymore, and you're going to capitalize on it and sell it. It could be something you created, an app. It could be some piece of art or something creative, painting, jewelry, sculpture. Maybe you make surfboards. Some of you could have a new love relationship pop up and drop in your lap quite unexpectedly in July. Especially if you are going out and venturing out with friends, like socially. You could meet somebody unexpectedly. You could be getting some new clothes. Especially if you need to get anything that looks like formal wear or formal attire, or maybe business, something to do with business or work. But it doesn't matter what it is. But maybe because you're going to go to a party or start going out socially, you may be getting some new clothes in July. The next card in your reading is the Hierophant, which is God, or a high priest or pope giving you a blessing or a warning. It could also be indicating higher education or higher learning. You could be the teacher or the student. Sometimes this card can come up in regard to religion. You may find that you're holding counsel and giving advice to people. This could be happening at work. It could be happening to, people in your personal life, but you may be like really advising and counseling people. Could be a friend, maybe down and out, or just maybe you're going to work at a summer camp and you're counseling children. I don't know what you're doing, but you're definitely counseling people or a person in July. If there was some kind of test you took or a test you missed, or a test you took that you didn't do well on, you may have to retake a test of some sort again in July or August. For some of you, this could spill over into August. You could be seeking advice from someone. You may seek out counseling, therapy, or it could be some other kind of advice, like medical advice. You could be seeking financial advice. You could be doing some work on yourself, like trying to develop inner peace. So it could even be spiritual counseling, getting spiritual counseling and advice from someone, because you're trying to have more peace. You may get involved in classes that involve meditation, past life regression. You may even be getting those things. Like You may be going to somebody that does hypnosis or past life regression, because not all people that practice hypnosis can do past life regression with people. If you went on any kind of interview, there could be a follow-up interview that you go on in July. Or if you went to any doctor, medical doctor, or some other type of person you saw for a visit, could even be a lawyer, but I feel it feels more health related, whether it's mental health, emotional health, or physical health, or spiritual health. You may revisit them again in July. You may have a follow-up meeting, a follow-up visit. That could also happen if, like I said, if you're applying for a job, you could have a follow-up interview, like a follow-up thing comes up here. You may also find that you're getting yourself immersed in some kind of subject that could be religious or spiritual in nature, or even just something you want to learn. You could get really immersed in a subject of some sort in July, doing your own research, or maybe even through taking classes or courses. So the next card in your reading is the Tower. Now, this is a card that could mean an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship. It could be a fight, an argument, a breakup. It could be an end of an old rulership or paradigm. So a new rulership and paradigm could begin. This could also indicate some kind of like natural occurrence or disaster, a flood, an earthquake, a hurricane, a tornado, a lightning strike. You could also have some kind of awakening moment where you become like really aware of something. Some of you may get fired. Some of you may quit. It could be abrupt. You got to be careful of your stuff. You could go somewhere and you come out and your car is stolen, or you're walking somewhere carrying your purse or bags of some sort you purchased, and somebody comes along and takes them from you. So be very careful of your possessions, because it could be something that really is quite abrupt. That could happen for some of you Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. I never know who I'm talking to the most, you know? Is this reading going to resonate more with the Rising signs or the Virgo Sun signs or the Virgo Moon signs? I don't know. And it could be all over the place. You could have any kind of abrupt halt. I get for some of you, you could get, somebody could break up with you. Bam, that's it. We're breaking up. Or, like I said already, some of you could get fired. Some of you may decide to quit. Some of you may break up with somebody else. Because I feel like this is abrupt. There's something abrupt here. You also need to be careful of accidents, car accidents. So be careful when you're driving. You could also have somebody that tells you something that is shocking. A friend, a family member, a coworker. Like you could find out, oh, the business where I work, well, they sold it, or they're closing. Like somebody could tell you something very abrupt. I know this is all over the place and you're probably like, Pam, you're telling me too many different things. Well, these are the things my guides are saying. So it's just too many things here come up. Some of you may have a change of mind where you go, bam, I'm changing direction. I'm changing my mind. I'm not going to do this career anymore. I'm going to have a different career. Or, you know, I thought I was in love with this person, but I really discover I'm not. So bam, I'm changing my mind. I'm breaking up with them. Like some of you, this is you changing your mind abruptly and going in a different direction. Also, it could be in a positive sense where if you had some kind of problem or a situation that arose that was problematic for you, you may abruptly get out of that problem. Like a problem that was surrounding you or affecting you could completely turn around here and you get out of some kind of trouble. So the next card in your reading is the Ace of Rods, and this is a new beginning. Thank goodness, because this was all over the place. So new beginnings. Could be a new love relationship. It could be a birth of a child, receiving an inheritance. You could have a new job. There could be a new start to your life in some way. It could be a new business or enterprise happening. Some of you are going to win something, or you're getting accepted into something you wanted to get accepted into. Could be a college, could be a program. And some of you win something. It could be a job, a lawsuit. If you needed to get any grants or loans that you applied for, I feel like it goes through for you. It gets accepted. Maybe you need to buy a car and you're getting accepted for the car loan. Or, you know, purchasing a home and you need to get accepted for a mortgage for a property. That could come up here for you Virgos. Some of you could be house hunting or apartment hunting. And you find a place, you are like, this is it. This is the place. This is what I want. And then you get it. You know, with the way the housing market is now, some houses are flying off the shelves, bam, 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 and people are warring over them still. So if you get it, good for you, because it's easy to get beaten out of a property you want right now. I don't think that's calmed down yet. Some of you are graduating. Some of you are taking some kind of course or class. And I don't know why my guides are associating it this way, but they say you succeed. So you could take some kind of class or course of study that you're like, this is it. This is the new career I want to be in. Or this is the, you know, a new avenue I want to travel down in the career I'm already in. And you take a class, you do well in it, and you succeed. Some of you, if there was an area of your life, it could have to do with health related to you. It could have health related to somebody else in your life. There's hope now. If you were having trouble conceiving, some of you are going to find out that you're pregnant. Or some other health issue, it's like you get good news. Like some kind of test result that you were concerned or worried about. It's like you get a sigh of relief. You get a new beginning. So your last card of the reading is the Lovers, which is two people that are intertwined with each other empathically or empathetically. This could be strong sexual chemistry. Sometimes this is, you know, love, twin flame, soulmate energy. It can be. Sometimes it's just lust and sexual energy. There's an angel watching over the couple that could be blessing the couple or causing disruption for the couple. Some of you are going to get married. Some of you are going to start your life anew in some way with a love partner. You could be moving to a new home, or you're expecting the birth of a child to come in. You could be renewing your vows. You could find yourself, if you're single, you single Virgos could find yourself very attracted and drawn to somebody. Where you feel like you have like sexual chemistry, or like maybe you feel like you've known them before. If your significant other, if you're already coupled, I feel like you would be going out of your way to help your partner in some way. Like maybe they got a DUI and now you have to drive them to work and pick them up. Or they have some kind of health crisis and they need to go for certain treatments and now you're going to take them. Or they have some kind of sickness or illness cropped up that they don't feel well, and you're going to try to nurse them back to health or help them in some way. If you have a love partner, I do feel like this is a month where you're going to be giving your all. You're going to give your all to your love partner in July. Some of you, if you're single, or even if you're coupled, you can start romanticizing about somebody from the past that's either deceased or that you broke up with a while ago. You could have dreams about this person or be romanticizing about them. You could really be making a strong commitment to a love partner this month. Like maybe you're going to get engaged, or you're getting married, or you are making a commitment in some other way. Like maybe you weren't living together and now you're going to live together. Like there could be a commitment here happening for some of you with a love partner. You could, if you're already coupled, you could go on some kind of trips, vacation, travel could come up here for some of you Virgos with somebody that maybe they start out as a friend and they turn into a love partner, or you're already coupled and you could be doing that with them in July. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Virgos to work with, use, and wear in the month of July 2025, you got malachite. And malachite clears and activates the chakras and attunes to spiritual guidance. It opens the heart to unconditional love, and it also encourages risk-taking and change. Malachite can break unwanted ties and old patterns. It teaches responsibility for your actions, thoughts, and feelings. And malachite helps heal your heart chakra in general, just helps heal it. If you have an issue of your heart taking over your mind, or your mind and brain taking over your heart, I feel like this, using malachite, wearing it, sleeping with it under your pillow, putting it on your heart chakra, it's going to help bring your mind and emotions back into sync with each other and have a good balance where one is not outweighing the other. If you're having any issues with your liver, your kidneys, or your bladder, I feel that this stone will help you. So if you're prone to any of those areas having issues, you may want to lie down and meditate or rest with it on your lower extremity area, your abdominal area. It's also going to be a good motivational stone, and if you're prone to insecurity or uncertainty, it's going to give your ego a boost. You're going to feel more confident and self-assured. So if you have to go on any job interviews or try to get a loan or do anything new, it would be good for you to wear malachite, because it's going to make you feel like confident and like you can do it kind of energy. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel. And if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested, all my most recently recorded video series that I've done for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a wide variety of divination tools and bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics. Most of those links are all posted down below under this video in the description box. Or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you will see all the multitude of video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for. And you can click on your zodiac sign on that website page under the video heading you want, and that will take you directly to that video on Vimeo. And when you buy these videos on Vimeo, you help support this channel and keep it going. So I do truly appreciate it. Thank you so very much for all of your purchases on Vimeo. You can also help this channel by donating. Get some wonderful donations from people that are really quite surprising at times, and I do truly appreciate it. It does help so very much, and it means a lot to me as well. So thank you for your kind and generous donations. Also, you can follow me on social media pages. I'm at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook. I'm on X, Pamela Georgel, at the Lucky Mermaid. And I also post written predictions and messages on my YouTube community pages as well. So you may want to check those out. I am on Instagram, but I really don't use Instagram anymore because there are so many scammers over there. They copy my pictures, they make it look like me, then they contact people and try to scam them for readings and all of that. And just know, if anything like that comes up, please block and report these people, because the only people I'm contacting is if you're on my wait list, which I closed in 2018, or on my cancellations list. I have over 2,500 people waiting for readings. So I don't need to contact anybody on social media to try to get them to schedule a reading with me. So that's how you're going to know it's fake. You can't go by the pictures because unfortunately there's no way to prevent people from doing that with people's images and creating fake accounts. And they just have to spell one little word wrong or add a dot or a dash, and if you don't catch that, you could think it's me contacting you, but it isn't. If you want to see how to get on the cancellations list, you can go to my website and go to the scheduling page. Like I said, the wait list is closed. There's just so many people on it, and people are waiting a really, really long time for a reading. I only am able to do about 3 private readings a month because of all the other things I do and I have going on. I'm a one-man band here, with the exception of my son, who edits my videos. But all social media activity is me, and anything I'm doing right here is me. So there's no team or staff here. I'm the staff, and my son Dan, who does the editing of the videos. So I hope all of you have an absolutely amazing, fun, happy, and wonderful July. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.